Dun, dun.
Hello, friends. This is Danielle and
Alain.
welcome to our Sunday podcast Café. Oh my goodness!
God.
Hope you are doing amazing. We are in Southern California, and
we
the sun.
We just finished cooking.
We just finished cooking,
and you can see that the cover has changed because we want to share with you what we have cooked today together. It's just amazing.
And like I was saying before, my husband interrupted. Hi, babe.
As usual. You don't have to tell everybody where we live, though.
Southern California.
Southern California is good.
Southern California.
Yeah, that's it.
And I'm just so excited because the sun just decided to come out.
Yeah.
And it's one of those, we're in the season where it's cold in the morning and we don't know how long it's going to be cold for. And then the sun decides whenever he wants to shine his brilliance. So anyways, it's beautiful. It's sunshiny outside. And today, my husband made a wonderful, beautiful soup recipe.
It was
channeled from the spiritual realm.
Well, but we enjoyed it. Well, let me tell you guys a little bit. Danielle loves okra, so this morning I decided to make some okra soup for her.
Thank you, baby.
So what I did is the first thing is you cut off the hard head of the okra. You just cut it out.
And the pointy one too.
Well, we cut out the pointy at the bottom.
You don't have
Some people don't, but
yeah.
So what you do is you just wash it and you split it in half. You split each okra in half, and you just drop them in water, and you let the water boil with the okra until the okra becomes very soft,
very gooey, kind of gooey.
And then you use a spatula to really break it in the water.
Get all the seeds out as you're breaking it.
Yeah, no, you don't take them out of the water. The seed stays in the water.
Yeah,
so you just break, the okra, and what you do next is I cut some vegetables. Like I took cilantro, and I cut a little bit of bok choy, the Chinese vegetable, and I also cut green onion, right? And
tomato paste.
So that comes after. So what I did is you cut those and you use the grapeseed oil to fry them up just a little bit, not a lot. A little bit of oil, and you add the sea salt and you put it on the side. After the stir, you stir them up a little bit, maybe about for 4 minutes, and then you set it aside. And what I did next is I fried, some tomato paste. On grapeseed oil again, and you fry with a little bit of sea salt again, and then because that removes the bitterness out of the tomato paste. Yeah, you want to have a gourmet experience,
Well, honey, I think I want to have some more all over again.
So then when you fry you can leave that on fire for the tomato paste. You can leave it on fire for maybe but on low though, maybe about 6 minutes.
Yeah, I was gonna say 5, 6 minutes.
On low, and then you add a little bit of sea salt while it's frying. Then you set it aside. Not a lot of oil. Then what I did next is I took the wood ear mushroom. It's a black mushroom, very very tasty. This thing is unbelievable.
We've only found that at the Asian supermarket. Just so you guys know,
you can find it there. So what you do is, we pour some hot water on it and we squeeze some lime on it just to wash it. And when the okra got very soft and gooey, right? And then we just added the mushroom to it and let both of them have their romantic affair for a little while. And then what you do next is you just add the tomato that you have fried already. And you add all the vegetables that you stir fried earlier. You just add them together and you cover it, put it on low so that the vegetables. Danielle, at the end, we put some basil leaves. If you have mint leaves, we use a lot of basil leaves and mint leaves anyway. And when you add it to it, you cover it, leave it on low for about I would say 10 minutes. Then, my goodness, you are ready to drink an amazing soup. And Danielle,
your taste buds will go on a staycation.
But again, also, you already did talk to them about this turmeric before, right?
It's slightly different. So I just added a twist of ginger to my turmeric latte this morning, and I can we can add that to the description, so we can go into.
You're gonna add it to the description?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a 3 ingredients recipe. It's
Tell
very
them
simple.
right away.
Okay, so let's do that. So pretty much almond milk or the milk of your choice. I boil it with turmeric powder. Okay, and then I put a little bit of ginger powder in it. That's it. Fresh organic ginger powder, and then with some dates. So blend it all together and boil it, and there you have it, my friend. Then I put some cinnamon powder on top.
Yeah. Beautiful. Me, I didn't put cinnamon powder. I put a little bit of agave.
Yeah.
And I just mix it. It
You,
was just amazing.
You like it very sweet.
So yes, Danielle, cheers.
Oh my goodness. And
So-
to all of you.
So we are on the inside 5 of the Celestine prophecy.
Yes.
So why don't you lead the way?
So friends, if you've been following along, we've been talking about the 12 insights of the book Celestine Prophecy. So my husband and I, during our Sunday services, we break down those insights in the light of the scripture, so that way we can gain the maximum amount of spiritual substance that can cause transformation. That's why we want to come here, just to give you a little tease. So ultimately, if you want to eat the full course meal, join us on our spiritual gathering on Sundays. So we're on the 5th insight, because we're on the 5th month of the year, the month of May. And this insight, I love it. It talks about the message of the mystics, right? The message of the mystics. So we just transitioned from the 4th insight, control drama. That's a huge topic.
That topic is huge.
It is huge, and those of you, I'm sure you've had so many breakthroughs and light bulbs going off, just having an understanding of why your life is the way that it is. Why is your relationships the way that they are? So the 4th insight talks about
The control
drama, and then it talks about the solution to that drama, honey.
And they can actually listen to the
the previous episode
and
so you
get
can
all
catch
the
up.
substance out of it.
So you can catch up.
Now let's get to the 5th
So
one.
the 5th one is talking about the solution to the problems that we're having in society. In other words, we understand that there's a competition for energy. There's a manipulation going on, where instead of going inside to tap into our own source of power, we want to dominate somebody else. We want to intimidate and manipulate, sometimes consciously, sometimes not so consciously, right?
And sometimes we can use tears to
aggressively.
do that. You cry so that the person can give you their attention, so you can suck the energies out or make them feel guilty.
Yeah. So the book talks about how that is the major issue. That is the reason for all of world conflicts between human beings. So there's a powerful energy that exists among us. There's a connection that makes us humans. So that connection is a pure awareness of each other, the pure awareness of another being, right? That what connects us when we can behold another being and embrace them just as they are, without wanting them to be better, to change, to be different, to get their life in order. Especially if we are in a romantic relationship, or if we have some close friends or children, there's a tendency to want them to be the way we want them to be. We want them to act a certain way.
And sometimes it sounds like you are doing something good,
right?
But if you look at it at the subconscious level, you want them to do good so that you don't have to feel bad or fall into any toxic or negative emotions.
Right.
So it's for your own prevention, basically,
right,
that you are doing that. And that's what makes people sometimes, when they are around people who want them to be this way, want them to be that way, it's almost like they're suffocating. So telepathically, the person doesn't feel free that they have to make that choice themselves.
Yeah.
And where does the way of the mystic comes in? The lesson we learn from the mystics.
So what they're saying,
I kind of have an idea.
There's another source of energy.
Yeah.
Instead of stealing each other's energy and manipulating each other's for energy, we can go within our own supply.
Mm-hmm. And that's exactly why it leads us to the bigger picture we've been talking about.
The bigger picture.
And the steps are very easy if you're listening. The moment, 5 steps, the moment you make a decision to drink from your own source, which means to produce your own energy, it must become the priority of your life. That's the first thing. Make it a priority, right? To drink from your own source, to create your own energy of joy, happiness, peace, understanding, and everything else. That's the first thing. You have to own it fully and know that you are responsible of it. The second one is you want to ask yourself why, because you're going to need that energy for a reason. Why? Because you're here for a bigger picture.
Right.
And the bigger picture is what we've been talking about, the dream of God, is mankind rising in consciousness. Although I love this commercial by YouTube. Let me take it off. All right, good. So mankind coming to the full measure of the stature of Christ, or mankind becoming the full expression of love, becoming the full expression of God. That's why you want to be able to own your own energy. The second part of it is to observe your control drama, to see the things that have caused you to be this way from your environment, from your parent. And after you study the control drama, the third level is you want to begin to eliminate those control drama by solving the exact issues that your parents have left for you to solve. You call it offense, they didn't raise me well, the environment was tough, but whatever impression that left on you, that is now part of what you need to solve within yourself, because your parents are now part of your consciousness.
So they left you a work to do, so to
A work
speak.
to do, which become your first mission.
Yeah.
So once you solve that first mission, you get to a point where you begin to understand that all the other human beings on the planet actually have to come together to release and share energy. Not take it, but share energy. Share energy to uplift each other into their level of high consciousness,
Right.
and to cause the inner child to levitate toward a higher purpose,
Right.
which is toward the bigger picture of the entire planet. And the fifth one is organizing your life, your energy, your schedule, your activities around raising your vibration and achieving that bigger picture. Right? Isn't that beautiful, Danielle?
That is
the way of the
wonderful.
masters.
That is the message of the mystic. So thank you, honey. So what this insight is essentially talking about is you must have a mystical experience.
That is important.
A profound mystical experience where you experience the power that reside within you.
Like out of body experience.
Like an out of body experience, or a deep experience that took you out of your mind, so to speak.
It blows your mind. It breaks all your beliefs that were conventional.
Yes. So this experience is, when you have it, you will know. And the tendency is to want to keep going back to that experience, and it's good.
And if it's real, you know you don't go back to your old ways.
Exactly.
If somebody said they have a mystical experience and they keep going to their old ways,
Right.
the mystical experience was not engraved in them as it should.
As it should. So what happened is, what the mystics and the spiritual teachers and the masters and the awakened beings been telling us is that, hey, you know what? You can release everything else. You can release the needs to get energy from outside yourself, but to tap into the source that is within you. And the call is to bring yourself to a place where you can tap more and more, where every day you make it a conscious decision to tap into that energy source at a deeper level,
Every
more
day.
and more every day.
That's what we do.
And when you awaken that power from within, you can bless everything around you with that power, which is love.
Yes.
You begin to send love, to appreciation, to everything that is in your environment, people in your life.
Yeah.
So what you begin to do is you increase energy.
So we're gonna tap
Instead of-
more into that probably next.
Instead of you increase energy instead of wanting to steal it.
That's beautiful. We hope you have enjoyed this particular podcast. We will dive more into this next time. time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.